better help. Israel declared war, and then they declared Al-Qaeda.
All right, let's talk about it. Let's talk about how we're in a context of eugenics. We're in a context of eugenics where there is a late-stage form of capitalism that loves to sensationalize and profit off of any crisis because it makes them money. Collaborations obviously need to be beneficial for both parties. And what's more beneficial to provide therapy to than a military-industrial complex that creates all form of trauma that then a company that claims to be trying to help people fix their trauma claims to solve? Anyone that's been paying attention to therapy ever knows that therapy in its design is a colonial project to generate an idea that our identities are a perfect project we need to perpetually work on. Robert E. Purser talks about this in his book McMindfulness. The way that in this stage of capitalism, it isn't surprising that things like mindfulness are being co-opted by capitalism to divert away from structural problems and claim they can be solved individually. That's exactly the angle that this collaboration is feeding off of. It's important to remember that we live in an incredibly violent ecology overall, a colonially founded and capitalist funded one. Is it any more surprising than a president of an institution using AI to write a letter about a pew-pew? This is apparently how little human life is valued now. Do we like that? Do we want to keep it that way? Or are we going to make sure that we don't allow ourselves to be mechanized and desensitized to mass death? We need to feel and watch and be witness to what is happening. We need to be upset. What's happening is incredibly devastating. We cannot therapize individually our way out of a structural problem. We need to make mass changes, and we need them to happen as soon as they can. Luckily, we've never been able to make changes faster.